Everyone is telling you to open a Roth IRA, and this is for good reason. A Roth IRA is one of the best tax-advantaged investment accounts that you can use to build your wealth and find financial freedom. This account is so powerful because any money that you put in and invest, all your earnings grow tax-free, meaning your investments accumulate without paying taxes on any of your gains. And the best part is, after age 59 and a half, you're able to withdraw your entire balance completely tax-free. While taking advantage of a Roth IRA is a must, many people make mistakes with their Roth IRAs that can be catastrophic. In this video, we will go over 11 mistakes that you must avoid with your Roth IRA. I have been investing into my Roth IRA for the past decade, so these are all lessons that I have personally learned along my journey. Mistake number one is not investing your money inside your Roth IRA. A Roth IRA is an investment account, not an investment. So once you deposit money into your account, you need to buy investments inside of your account to grow your balance. For most people, continuously buying and holding low-cost index funds or ETFs can be a great choice for the long term. Mistake number two is skipping a Roth IRA since you already have a 401k. The original goal of the Roth IRA was to provide an investment vehicle for Americans who didn't have a pension plan through an employer. But there's nothing in the law that prevents you from using both. In fact, it's best if you contribute to a Roth IRA right after you contribute enough to your 401k to get your employer's full matching contribution. Mistake number three is contributing too much. As of this video, you're able to contribute up to $7,000 per year if you are under the age of 50 and $8,000 per year if you are over 50 years old. If you have more than one Roth IRA or your income gets an unexpected boost, you can easily make the mistake of contributing more than the allowable maximum. Exceeding this limit can cost you a 6% penalty on the excess each year until you fix the mistake. You can avoid the penalty if you discover the mistake before filing your tax return and take the excess contribution plus any earnings on it out of the account. You can actually withdraw some or all of your Roth IRA contributions up to 6 months after the original due date of the return, but you must file an amended return. You can also carry over the excess contribution to another tax year, but unless that's done simultaneously with the correction, it might trigger the penalty. Mistake number four is not earning enough to contribute. You cannot contribute more to a Roth IRA than you received in earned income for the year. This income can come from salaries, wages, tips, bonuses, and other amounts received for providing personal services of any kind. You can also count earnings from commissions, self-employment income, non-taxable combat pay, military differential pay, taxable alimony, and separate maintenance payments. Mistake number five is earning too much to contribute. The fact is, you can earn too much overall to contribute to a Roth IRA. Whether you're eligible is determined by your modified adjusted gross income. When calculating this, your income is reduced by certain deductions, such as contributions to a traditional IRA, student loan interest, tuitions and fees, and foreign earnings. If your income is below the range listed, you can contribute the full amount to a Roth IRA. If it's within the range, you can contribute a reduced percentage. And if it's above the range, you cannot contribute to a Roth IRA. The income limits for Roth IRAs are adjusted annually for inflation, and they are as follows. For the 2025 tax year, the income phase-out range for singles and heads of households is between $150,000 and $165,000 per year. For married couples filing jointly, the range is between $236,000 and $246,000 per year. The phase-out range for a married individual filing a separate return is $0 to $10,000. Mistake number six is not considering a backdoor Roth IRA. If you make too much money, don't make the mistake of not considering a backdoor Roth IRA. To contribute to a backdoor Roth IRA, you instead make non-deductible contributions to a traditional IRA, which is available to anyone no matter how much income they earn. To avoid tax complications, you should quickly convert the IRA with the non-deductible contributions into a Roth IRA before there are any earnings on the money. Mistake number seven is withdrawing earnings way too early. Ideally, you do not want to take any money out of your Roth IRA until you retire, since compound interest needs time to work. But if you need to, you can withdraw the amounts that you contributed at any time, at any age, since those contributions were made with after-tax dollars. But you may owe income tax and a 10% penalty on any earnings that you withdraw. Remember, to enjoy tax and penalty-free withdrawals on any profits or income that investments generated inside of a Roth IRA owner must be age 59 and a half and have owned own the account for at least 5 years. If you pull the money out before those 2 milestones, you could face costly penalties. Mistake number 8 is forgetting to add beneficiaries to your Roth IRA. Many Roth IRA owners often forget to list primary and contingent beneficiaries for their account, and this is a huge mistake. If the account is simply made payable to the IRA owner's estate, it will have to go through the probate process, which means that there are way more complications, greater delays, and bigger attorney fees for your heirs to receive your money. Once you name beneficiaries, make sure to review them periodically and make any changes or updates. Mistake number 9 is failing to withdraw inherited money. There is a 10-year rule that applies to IRA beneficiaries. Unlike the original owner of a Roth IRA and that person's spouse, other beneficiaries must take distributions. Any beneficiary other than the spouse must withdraw 100% of the funds within 10 years of the owner's death under the Secure Act of 2019. In other words, if you inherit a Roth IRA from someone else besides your spouse, you will have to start making withdrawals from it similar to those of a traditional IRA or 401k. The good news is that no tax is due on the money if the account is more than 5 years old. The rules are different, however, if the beneficiary is a surviving spouse of the account owner. Starting in 2024, a surviving spouse has the option of postponing their RMDs until the year that the original owner would have started taking distributions, according to the Secure 2.0 Act of 2022. In simple terms, a surviving spouse would be treated the same as the original owner. And always remember that the tax penalty for not following the RMD rules can be as high as 25% of the amount that was supposed to be taken out, so make sure you are not making this mistake. Mistake number 10 that people make is breaking the rollover rules. You used to be able to do an IRA rollover only once in a calendar year, but this changed in 2015. The government now restricts you from doing more than one rollover in a 365-day period, even if they occur in 2 different calendar years. It's a rule that you want to pay close attention to because too many rollovers can trigger a much bigger tax bill. There are some exceptions, as in the case of a 60-day rollover from a traditional IRA into a Roth IRA. Also, the 365-day rule doesn't apply to the direct transfer of funds between 2 IRA trustees because the IRS does not consider this a rollover. And mistake number 11 is rolling over money to yourself. There are 2 ways to roll over funds from one qualified retirement savings account, like a traditional IRA or 401k, into a Roth: direct and indirect. In a direct rollover, your money is transferred from one account to another electronically, or you receive a check made out in the name of the new account and deliver it. With an indirect rollover, you take possession of the money from the old account and deposit it into the new one yourself. It's best to avoid an indirect rollover because so many things can go wrong. The most common mistake is missing the 60-day deadline to roll over the money because they used the cash for something else and didn't have enough to make the full contribution on time. If you choose to do it yourself, be meticulous and careful about documenting the rollover, because if you can't prove to the IRS that you deposited the money in time, you'll have to pay penalties and more taxes on your money. All in all, opening and investing inside of a Roth IRA is the best way to take advantage of tax-free growth and build your wealth over time. Avoiding the mistakes mentioned in today's video will help you supercharge your Roth IRA to maximize growth. If you learned anything in today's video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more future content just like this. Your life is a masterpiece, so let's unlock your full financial potential together. And with that, I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.